Alright folks, today we're working on correcting 5 and 6. So, let's start with number 5. Hyun has at most $20,000 to invest. She wants to invest at least $30,000 in plan A and the rest in plan B. So, I think that $3,000 in plan A is kind of a big deal, and the rest in plan B is also kind of a big deal. That's two different parts. Her plan B investment must be at least twice as large as plan A. So, plan B must be at least twice as large as plan A, which graph in terms of with axes in terms of thousands of dollars represents all possibilities for her two investments. She wants to invest at least $3,000 in plan A. So that says A has to be greater than $3,000. Bear in mind we're in thousands of dollars, so $3,000 is just 3. We also know that plan B must be at least, which says plan B, twice as large as plan A. And then our last one, the rest is going to go in plan B. So whatever we don't invest in plan A goes into plan B, and that's equal to 20 because we have $20,000. So this is where we get our three equations from. Alright, so we've got our lines here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Looks like all these are the same. What's different is where this is shaded. So I'm just going to highlight where this is shaded a little bit heavier so that we can make sure we're all on the same page here. So what we're looking for is making sure we can graph these inequalities correctly. So we've got an axis, A axis, A axis, A axis, B axis. Looks like all the graphs are the same except for the shading. So plan A and plan B. So we know if we're looking for A is greater than 3, we're going to start with first A is equal to 3, which it looks like if this is 20, we've got 10 and then 5 and then 15. So it makes sense that this is the A is 3 line. There's A is equal to 3. We need for A to be bigger than 3, which says plan A needs to be bigger than 3, which says that this line needs to go to the right so that it's bigger than 3, which says we can get rid of this line because the shading is not to the right of our original. We can get rid of this one because the shading is not to the right of this one. And that's just looking at just this first one. That says we're left with A or D. Okay, let's look at the next one we're looking at. B must be greater than 2A. So we're looking for our B equals 2A line is this diagonal going up and down. Let's see, we don't need this one at all, so we're going to cross this all the way off and cross this all the way off. So we're looking for, see, right of this A equals 3, B needs to be bigger than A. So that says we're going to shade B is the y-axis. If B is bigger, we need to shade up on the y-axis. That's the direction of getting greater, up on the y-axis. So we're looking for right of the A equals 3 line, but above the B equals 2A line. So this side is right of the A equals 3, but it looks like it's below the B equals 2A, which says no, which says that we're looking at this section is shaded, which is to the right of this A equals 3 line and above the B equals 2A line, so D is our correct answer. Okay, let's look at number 6. Kickball games are on a maximum of 60 minutes, which says that our time, which is T, our T has to be less than 60, that's our max. However, there's a mercy rule. A game will end if at least 40 minutes have passed, which says that T has to be greater than or equal to 40. We have to have 40 full minutes, but if we have to have more, but we have to have, so this is our minimum, we have to have at least ahead by 10 points, which they said D is the difference in points. So D must be greater than or equal to 10. This is our points difference. So we need one which has all of these rules. So we can combine these in a super. We've got a 40 minimum, a 60 maximum. We know this one needs to be not equal to, and this one needs to be equal to. Let's put T in the middle. So that's getting rid of A and C because it does not have this format. So the big question is, because these are the same now for B and D, the big question is and versus or. So the question is, and says both statements have to be true for it to be the correct answer. Or is one or the other. If I said take an apple and an orange, you have to take both, which says you have to do both of these. If I said take an apple or an orange, you can take one or the other. So is it okay if we either have 40 to 60 minutes for a game to stop, or if the difference is greater than 10? The answer is no, and here's why. If we have 50 minutes, but the difference is, let's just say it's equal to 4 points, so our 4 is not greater than our 10, this is not true, but because this is true, we can say, yes, this works, D works. But we're not looking for that. We have to have a greater than 10, so we have to have both these statements, which is part B. All right, folks, good luck.